The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal. Let me fix my hat. Hold on. What the hell is going on? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? Real quick. So I'll be honest, I didn't watch everybody's video to see what's going on. I'm just going to give you what I think and what my opinion is. I'm not going to play anybody else's video and trying to figure out what they was talking about and all that stuff. That's just not me. For me, honestly, if I hate you, why would I play your content? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate the cash up. Thank you. But yeah, if I hate you, why would I play your content? Like, that's dumb to me. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not playing your shit. But let me say what's up to the people. I'm sorry. What's up, Cammy? Thank you for coming. What's up, Casey? Shout out to the homie, Casey. What's up, Miss Bugs? Thank you for coming. J-Lo, we got J-Lo up in the building. Patricia, thank you, Patricia. Yes, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Very important. What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Just Curious? Okay, I got both of my mods here holding it down. What's up, Heart of Inspiration? How you doing? Miss Nika, thank you. Melanie, I seen you in the live for 9 Day. Shout out to them. They talked to Ricky Romance, Raz B's brother. What's up, Nelly? How you doing? Handy B, thank you for coming. I appreciate you as always. Thank you for being loyal. What's up, Black London Chocolate? Oh, I like that name. What's up? Thank you for coming. And shout out to everybody overseas and in the over across the pond. We appreciate y'all. Okay, I think I got everybody for the most part. Starneek, Dr. Love, thank you for coming. Thank you. Jazz, what's up, Jazz? What's up, Mona Lisa? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get on with the show. Oh, what's up, Miss Ree? Who do I want to go with first? Let's go ahead and start out with the Jag and Tokyo Tony, because more than likely that's what y'all here for, right? Let's go ahead and knock them out real quick. So as you know, Jag and Tokyo Toni are not friends anymore. Tokyo basically was all like, hey, I was trying to help you. Yes, can somebody drop the membership for Jayla, please? Jag and Tokyo Toni are not friends anymore. I guess it was the whole controversy off of who was going to bail her out of jail or whatnot. At this point, I really didn't care. Just like I said yesterday, when there was an argument about if you could bail her out of jail or not, I basically said, like, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if you want to prove me wrong, bail her out of jail. And I got to give them credit because her two friends bailed her out of jail. So it is what it is. Now, the way they're preferencing it, like, oh, yeah, we got her out, we freed her and all this stuff. I'm kind of like, I don't know about that, because as I understand, she's doing the outpatient program and she has to show that show her competency level. She's not exactly free. Like, she can't just roam the street. Usually when you get bonded out, You know, they might tell you you can't leave the country or something like that, but you're free to do whatever. If she's in some kind of facility or some kind of rehab or something, I don't think that's okay. Melanie gets what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's the same thing. What's up, Ann? What's up, Miss Curiosity? Yeah, she's in. It's not a halfway house, but it's something, you know. But of course, they're not saying the name of the facility because they don't want people to know. Listen, at the end of the day, Jag is going to slip up and say something stupid and end up exposing where she is. I think another thing too, why I don't want to watch all the videos with Jag and stuff like that is because why are they still having her on the phone and shit like that? You know what I mean? Casey, you know you ain't right. And make sure you guys hit the like button. But why is she still on the phone? And we don't need to hear anything from her. Shout out to Let Me See Your Transcript, because she was actually playing the phone call from another channel, and she was over there talking about, oh yeah, I don't take my medication. I was taking my medication, but it was making my face swollen. She said her gums started bleeding and her tongue got swollen. No, you wasn't brushing your nasty ass teeth. That's why your gums bleeding gums. Isn't that from The Simpsons, y'all? Bleeding gums. That's why your gums is bleeding, because you wasn't brushing your goddamn teeth. Like, I don't know what the confusion. And you wasn't flossing. You know how when you go to the dentist and they be like, "Do you floss?" And you be like, "Yeah," but really, you only started flossing that week before, so you can make it seem like you was flossing. Yeah, that's what it was. But gingivitis. That's what it was. And she had the ginger. That's what she had. She got the ginger, y'all. She did not. It was not the medication. I promise you. The medication didn't make her have bleeding gums. You know, it was the everything else. Probably if anything, if her gums was bleeding, it's probably the fentanyl weed. You know what I mean? It was not the. Oh my god. See, that's why I can't listen to the call. Like, again, it's hard for me to listen to the BS with a straight face while everybody's all like. Because sometimes when y'all be listening to the bullshit, I'll be like, are y'all gonna call it out, or y'all expecting me to call it out? Why do I have to call it out? You know what I mean? They said she's in sober living house. Oh, okay. Is that what they're calling it? I guess. But yeah, I'll be all like, why do I have to be the bad guy and call the shit out? And y'all never call it out. Like, that's why I don't like to listen to it, because I'm all like, if I listen to it, it's going to drive me crazy and it's going to want to make me comment. And I definitely don't want to comment on those people shit. So I was all like, oh, God, what the hell is going on, y'all? Maybe the preacher guy donated the money. Oh, that's what they were saying. As I understand what happened. What's up, Anita? As I understand, they put their money together, talking about the two content creators. They put their money together, was able to bail her out, and then they're gonna basically wait from the money from why was I gonna say Goodyear? GoFundMe, and then they'll split the GoFundMe money or whatever. Now, something I found interesting is that how come they had to put up a bond even though they said the lawyer was the person who got her out? Usually, if it's like a situation where there's a lawyer getting you out, or they were able to move you to somewhere, because she's not, again, the word free is kind of, we're playing semantics with the word free. It's not exactly free, because she has to be in this place, and basically she has to be on her best behavior. Like, if she was free, trust me, she would be online acting like goddamn fool. Am I honest, or am I wrong, or am I wrong? No, I'm right. You know? Yeah, okay. So a lot of y'all think something sounds fishy about it. Sounds like a lie, right? I thought the GoFundMe was for her living expenses after she got out. No, trust me, they didn't bail her out in the kindness and goodness of their heart. Because if they already had the money, they wouldn't have had to have a GoFundMe. Come on now. Something ain't right. But let me ask y'all real quick. Okay. 30-second countdown. Thank you for rejoining, Cammy. I appreciate you. I know you're always a member, but thank you for rejoining. I appreciate that. let me ask you guys, this whole bailout situation or this bond situation, don't give me your opinion, but does it sound fishy? Put a 1 in the chat, yes. Put a 2 in the chat, no. Let's go. 30 seconds. Okay, we had 2 people that said no. It doesn't sound fishy, but for the most part, everybody else put a 1 in the chat, right? And Heart Answeration, I did see your comment. She said more than likely the lawyer worked out the terms of the agreement. Yeah, and I think Stephanie would have the same thing. More than likely the lawyer worked it out. I don't think it had anything to do with them, or I honestly don't think so. I think, when you want to take the credit for something, you're like, yeah, it was us. It was us who did it. Here's my thing about it, right? Oh, S. Booker said, I agree. Okay, got you. Here's my thing about it. Why did it take, the whole Tokyo Toni thing to finally get her out of jail? Like, if you wanted to do it, why not just do it automatically? Honestly, why did you even need Tokyo Toni? What was she there for, Why was she included in it? I think, what, because I do believe what smell like shark hi 82. I was in the chat where she was live, and there were quite a few of us calling her out. Okay, good, Monica. Good. Thank you. But why did it take the Tokyo Toni piece in order to finally get her out, and now it's some kind of war between her and Tokyo Toni? Now, I do believe Tokyo Toni in the sense of this. Tokyo Toni had said, oh, I actually, what did she say? Oh, Tokyo Toni was saying that, well, I just heard she was in jail. I went ahead, collected the money to try to get her out of jail, blah, blah, blah. I don't think Tokyo Toni really knew the ins and outs and stuff like that, because even Tokyo Toni called, it was recorded. She was on live when she called and said, how much was the bond? Can I get her out? But Tokyo Toni is not a resident of Texas, or Dallas in general, so she couldn't get her out. So I do believe that Tokyo Toni was trying to get her out. I don't think Tokyo was trying to be shady. This is where I disagree with everybody else. I think she was trying to get her out. Now, her intentions on getting her out, I still think it was to say, like, hey, let me work with Zeus Network and try to get you on TV or something like that. I don't necessarily think it was out the goodness of her heart. I think, yeah, we're giving her way too much credit. I don't think it was out the goodness of her heart. I think it was like, hey, let me work on this TV deal. I got something coming up in the works. It's not all black and white, definitely. Tokyo don't have no damn assets to get nobody. Oh, because she couldn't put up a car. She couldn't put up her home. She had nothing to put up. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, OG baddies, right. I definitely think if she would have stuck with Tokyo Toni, I think something would have happened. Like, I think they could have profited off of this. I don't think with the other 2 people, I'm not saying they're wrong for bailing her out. I just don't think, because she's back on everybody's channel giving free interviews and stuff like that. So, and you're letting her say all the crazy stuff about how she couldn't take the medication because her mouth and her tongue were swollen. So how is this really helping her? Is this helping her at all? I really don't think so. It seems like she's going to be back to her old same tricks and shit like that. Now, granted, I haven't heard anything about her wanting to go after Goomba or Nikki or Genesis or Legina, but it's only a matter of time before she go back to doing that, right? Hold on. Somebody, yes, Maria, tell them to get them damn likes up. Hold on, let's take a commercial break real quick until y'all learn how to get them damn likes up.
Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, avatar. But baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar. But baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya.
They used to date? I didn't know that. Oh shit, you know something I don't know. What's up, Melanie? Thank you, Melanie, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Let me catch up to some of your comments real quick. There's a video going around with Tokyo's transmission being stuck in. Why did I read that comment? What's up, Renee? Oh man. Right. Jag allegedly dated everybody. You never who can say you can verify? Just like Big L. Did she really date Big L, or was that just something that she said? You know what I mean? No telling. Y'all are petty, but that's why y'all my people, because y'all petty just like me. Anyway, moving on. So, like I was saying, with Tokyo Toni, I do think. And did y'all see how she was drinking that apple juice too during that video? It's her last video she did, and she was just drinking the apple juice. First of all, I usually use a spoon when I eat apple juice. Like that's kind of weird, but you know, she was just drinking it out the jar. I was like, damn, you know what? Tokyo Toni is entertaining. No matter what y'all think about Tok, she is entertaining as hell. You gotta give that lady credit. Yeah, that was applesauce that she was drinking out the jar. I promise you. Lawyer had cash. Need his money. Wait, hold on. Lawyer had cash. Need his money. CC's content creators paid lawyer, now waiting for GoFundMe money to go through. They were to get Tok to split 3 ways, not 2. Oh, okay. So Nikki, what you're saying is that they're trying to get Tokyo to go ahead and split it 3 ways or whatever. But Tokyo doesn't even like them. So why would I? That's the thing too, y'all. Let me just say this. This is just for me personally. If I don't like you, don't talk to me. I don't want to collaborate on nothing. I want nothing to do with you. And Tokyo already doesn't like the 2 other individuals involved. So why would they ever think that she'd be down to help them? And what she was saying was that I was contacted by King Payne over a month ago, not recently. She said over a month ago, not recently, you know, this time or whatever. So I don't know who to believe in that. So I just kind of was like, you know, whatever. For me, I'm just all like, if you wanted to get her out, she should have been out. You know, we didn't know about a bond hold until, you know, this week, right? So why not get her out? But like, why was there so much wait time? Because then weren't they saying that the lawyer doesn't want to get her out? The lawyer wants to keep her in jail. So it's just a lot of information that it doesn't make sense. Like, did the lawyer not want her to get out of jail because she wanted to put her in that program, that outpatient program? Like, what was the reason for that? And I think another thing is when you share too much information. I get it. You want the clicks and views, so you're going to share a lot. But sometimes don't share nothing. Like if Stephanie was in jail, if I'm not taking donations for money to get her out of jail, I'm not going to tell you all the ins and outs and what's going on with her every day. Some shit we don't need to know. You know, we don't need to know anything. Just shh. You know, just be silent. If the lawyer did it, they shouldn't have needed a bondsman. Thank you, Stephanie. Shay said it was a new lawyer. Okay, so is the Catherine lady the new lawyer, or are you saying there's somebody else besides Catherine? Because Catherine is specifically does. Remember, I was telling you guys, she specifically deals with people with mental health and stuff like that. She is a public defender, but she specializes more in people with mental and diversion programs and stuff like that. That's more of what she does. That's a good question. And again, Miss Curiosity, I think it's a play on words when they say, the lawyer bailed her out. I think it's more the lawyer put her in a program than bailed her out. I think it's semantics with the words. You know what I mean? They can't get clicks and views off her if they're. You're right. Because I thought it was all like, I ain't gonna get no more clicks and views off of Jag. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to other content, but it still seems like she's the content, right? I'm just saying, that's just an observation, right? What's up, Miss Coco? But they didn't say they hired a lawyer. Come on now, guys, really? Okay. I think Stephanie's referring to something else. No. I don't think they're saying that. They're just saying it's a new lawyer. They're not saying that they bought a new lawyer. Shit, they barely have money to bail her out. I know they got her. I wasn't trying to be funny with that, but shit, I know they're in it. Yeah, I know not. Queen Scammer say he going on a cruise next week. He's trying to run that fraud bag. And that's another thing about the whole GoFundMe thing. My thing about that is, I feel like they have to still lean on this whole, the GoFundMe was for X, Y, and Z. Because if it's found that they didn't have to put any money up for her, people are going to be pissed and they're going to want their money back. If it's found that they didn't even have to put up a certain amount or not. Now, I'm not going to call the jail. If y'all want to call the jail, y'all can do that. But I'm not going to call the jail and find out, how much money did they? I'm not going to do that. I think them people were so sick of everybody calling that goddamn jail. Can you imagine? I mean, granted, I know they get phone calls all the time, right? They get phone calls all the time. Obviously, people in jail, family calling to try to bail people out. But can you imagine them they calling for this one woman for a Jaguar Wright? More than likely, they didn't even know who Jaguar was. They was all like, "Who is it?" Like, "Oh, she was a singer. Like, what song did she sing?" Everybody who called the jail probably can't name one Jaguar Wright song that she sang. But y'all have the nerve to be calling the goddamn jail talking about all right. What's up, Kenny? All right. Okay. She's famous. All right. Whatever. Hey, whatever you say, boss. But calling for this one woman, I know they was tired. They was through. What's funny is right here. They released a video stating MO bond for Jag. Then asked where did Toke get her info from y'all. Right. Probably she bragged about being a singer. Yeah, probably. I can totally picture that. Like, oh yeah, I was a singer and this and that, but really. No one cared. I hope I never have to be all like, yeah, I was this, I was that. And if you somebody famous, people should know who you are. And Vegas last week is giving because of all the places he's been and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't even think about that, y'all. I ain't gonna say because people try to count my pocket. Shit, they said I was allegedly on SSI. I was like, SSI? Like, what am I on SSI for? I think they're trying to imply something, but I'm definitely not on the SSI. Shout out to the hospital picture crew. But yeah, AT2 is not on SSI. I don't know why they saying that. If she is not free to leave the facility, then didn't bail her out. Right. Because my thing is like, okay, this place that she's at, right? Can she go outside? If she cannot go outside, she is not free. That's what I want to know. Can she go outside? Can she smell the fresh air? Or, do the windows have bars on them and she can only push up the window like this much to get some fresh air? Like, through the crack, like, can she lift the window all the way up and like she can like, sing to the birds outside? I just want to know where can she can go. Okay, S Booker says she can go outside. Okay, I'll stop my joke then. Well, it's good. GoFundMe gives refunds for scams. You're right. If you want your money back, you definitely can. Flight risk, exactly. Like S Booker, we didn't ask you. So okay, she can go outside, but is outside gated or is outside like brick? Like, when you say outside, what exactly outside do you mean? We gotta be clear when we talk about outside, because I can go outside, but can she go outside? It's two different things. We gotta be clear. I only count your pockets when you sell hair products and oh man, y'all are crazy. I love y'all. Y'all be going in. I love it. Yeah, but going back to my original point, I do feel like Tokyo Toni seen this kind of like as a business, and I feel like almost, I hate to put gender into it, but I feel like as a woman, I feel like Tokyo Toni would better assist with Jaguar. And what I mean by that is that she can guide her more than the other two can. I don't think them, being men, I don't think they can really be able to guide Jag and like really move her along. I think, there's just specific things where men can help men with and women can help women with. For me, I'm a man. I can't really help Jag in her kind of situation. I can't, I've never been to jail. I can't even relate to that. So I do think that she did need a female to kind of guide her along and show her along. And I know she's a grown ass woman, but sometimes you still need, you need that confidant. And I think she needs to be surrounded by another woman. Would y'all agree with that? Yeah, Miss Kitty, you right. Tokyo Toni is a nut. Yeah, shit. She definitely a squirrel trying to get a nut in many ways. But let me ask you guys what you guys think about what I just said. Do you think that Jag needed an influence from another woman? Let's go. 30 seconds. Oh, shout out to the homie Thais. Thank you for coming. I'm going to try to find out who Thais is, because I don't know if y'all know, since Jaguar has been in this sector, all the sectors have kind of blend together. So all the Black content creators, we're now all one sector. We're not separated anymore. So I'm going to try to figure out what's the connection between Thais, the Umar Johnson sector, the church sector. I'm going to try to figure all that out and connect the dots and see how the hell we all ended up on Jaguar, because it is getting crazy, y'all. Shout out to Thais, though. He's cool as hell. Hopefully, when I go to LA, I get to meet him, as well as Heart of Inspiration. When I go to LA, I'm still trying to work that out. So during the end of the month or either in the beginning of July. Leave it be. Oh, Jessica. No, Jessica, because you from there too. I'm going to try to figure that out. Also, Stephanie Collins is from the Umar sector. Now, how did Stephanie get in the Umar sector? We ain't got no idea. But for some reason, it just works. I don't know. Oh, what's up, a cute thing? Thank you. I said a cute thing. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thais is your No, you included. All right. Anyway, you guys, let me go ahead and continue. So I honestly felt that she needs another woman to kind of guide her along. I think us being men, and especially the two that she's leaning on, that's more for like content and shit like that. I think her being surrounded other women, especially who've been in a similar situation, I think it would have been good for her, you know? But she was saying that the medication made her mouth swollen and her gums bleed. But we said she had the ginger. She don't know she had the ginger, as in gingivitis. That's why your guts was bleeding. It had nothing to do with medication, but I digress. You know, they definitely need y'all. That's why I said, like I told you, I couldn't listen to it because I'm all like, she need that goddamn medication. Why is she not on medication? She needs to be on some kind of medication, constant therapy daily, hourly if they can. I know they don't do hourly therapy, but she needs it. I mean, just to be safe, y'all. That woman is a Looney Tunes. She still is, and I don't think this is helping her by letting her rant again for people to listen to and hear. It's not helping her. Now, would Tokyo Toni have been any better? Because Tokyo Toni probably would have her on camera and shit as well too. But I think Tokyo Toni checks her. Like she'd be like, hey, don't do that shit. Don't, you know, Tokyo Toni like to say, don't be weird. Don't be weird, bitch. You know, Tokyo Toni would say something like that. So that's why I feel like Tokyo Toni would have been a little different compared to the other ones. The other ones, they just gonna let her rant and all that stuff. You know, they ain't gonna do nothing. Melanie said no. Jag was supposed to do an interview with Tasha right before she got. Yeah, remember they were supposed to meet up and fight or whatever. I don't know if that's still happening or they just said whatever to that. Of course, in Jesus' name, amen. She does. He did pull her up on that. Okay. It's a matter of time. Asking for a friend. Yes, get the likes up. Thank you. She needs psychiatric. You know what I'm trying to say, goddammit. Before she can benefit from a therapist. Yeah, a psychiatrist. That's what I was trying to say. Psychiatrist. There we go. I think Toke was trying to get Jag a plug on Zoo. Yeah, like because Jag need a job, y'all. I hate to sound like an asshole. I know they were talking about Jag is gonna now work on her music and shit like that. When Jag music come out, I ain't gonna do another poll. When Jag music come out, are y'all buying it? Yes or no? Just tell me right now. When her music come out, y'all buying it? Or are you gonna listen on Spotify? Let me do that because nobody buys music. Are you gonna listen on Spotify when her music come out? I'll be honest. I got Spotify. I'm not gonna listen to her music. I just don't care. Yo, I heard earlier when Storm said, yeah, he would, because I guess she, she cleans herself. I'll put it like that, how he said it. She cleans herself. So he said he would pound her out. I was like, oh, that's very interesting. I don't know. Tokyo Toni ain't sexy to me. I don't know. I wouldn't even listen on mute. Yo, Jessica said, I wouldn't even listen on mute. Hold on, no longer interested. Yeah, at this point, we don't care. Them cigarettes got Jag sounding like Dorothy Norwood. Yo, Jag smoked up her voice. Her voice is not the same. I don't care what anybody says. Her voice will never be the same. Like, she done smoked that up. Her voice is... Now, she still can carry a tune, but as far as doing all the vocal acrobatics and stuff like that, Jag can't do that no more. She ain't got it. You know, Jag needs to give us some oohs and ahs. But Audrey says she has great music. I believe that. But she can't do all that scatting that she used to do. That boop 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 bop bop dee 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 dee, all that shit. She can't. I can't scat. I don't know. I wish I knew how to scat, but she and I'm not saying the other thing, scat. The boop bop bop bop. She can't do that kind of music no more. She don't have the vocals for that. She can do oohs and ahs. That's about it. But it's sort of all that. She can't give us that no more. Her voice got smoked up. She can't give us all of that. Beep bop. I was surprised I was able to say it with a straight face, y'all, because I was trying so hard not to laugh when I was like boop bop bop bop. Shout out to the hospital picture crew. I know I'm going to hell, y'all. All she could do is hire, yes, definitely a vocal coach. Trust me. And for those of you asking, yes, I'm going to go ahead and I need it by this summer. I will have a vocal coach. even if it's not the same one that I went to previously. I don't think he's teaching anymore. I'll probably end up going to a new one. So I will be getting vocal lessons and stuff like that. Don't worry. She was just singing a cappella tonight. Oh, she was. Oh, okay. Did she sound good? What did she sing, Audrey? Did she do all that? Or did she sing Amazing Grace or something? She gonna curse the vocal. Right. Anything, anybody trying to tell her anything? Yeah, definitely. Patricia for being a member. Oh, was it Patricia's anniversary? It's our anniversary. I'm sorry, Patricia. Yeah, it doesn't tell me on my end when you're 6 months. Okay. And Miss Curiosity, it was 1 month for you. 1 month. 1 month. But yeah, she's gonna be doing that. You know, is she gonna be doing I just don't know. You know. You know what? I should find a vocal coach that can scat, because I would love to know how to do it. Like, I would love that if I could be on here like speaking of vocals, my little cousin recently got signed to Columbia. Oh, congratulations! I'll send her a single. Yes, it's you know I love raunchy. Yes, congratulations to your cousin. Everybody say congratulations, Jessica cousin. That is awesome. I know that lady gonna get me. She is going to get me. I know. Hey, as long as you don't tell her, she won't know. All right, I'm gonna move on. All right, let's talk about Raz B, because shout out to 9 Day Network. They had Rickyromance, who is Raz B's older brother, on the show, and he was giving an interview, right? So tell me why he said him and Q, who used to own, and he's actually gone now, used to own World Star Hip Hop, was the one that had released the recording of Raz B, even talking about Chris Stokes. I didn't know that. How many of you guys knew that it was Raz B's brother who released that initial tape of him, you know, talking about Chris Stokes and how Chris Stokes did X, Y, and Z to him? You know, I don't want to say it because they're going to flag my video. How many of y'all knew that? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew that. I had no idea. And so it kind of triggered me. And this is why it triggered me. Excuse me. Because any kind of trauma or anything that you go through, you should be the one to tell it. And you should tell it when you're ready. So for you to go out and tell that story without Raz B being the one to tell his story publicly, that's some fucked up shit. That is up. Nobody should know whether or not you went through X, Y, and Z, and you release it publicly for everybody. Now, Ricky has talked about his own story with Chris Stokes and stuff like that, which is fine. But if you want to talk about your own story, that's you, my ninja. That is on you. But for you to out your brother like that, and I hate saying the word out, but that's the only word I can think of right now. But for you to basically out your brother and put him on blast like that and force him in front of the whole world, now I see why he's backtracking all like, I lied and everything like that. I see why. Right, Winnie? I see why he's backtracking, because he's all like, shit, I never meant to put that out. Do you know? And I'm going to say, and especially for men, do you know how often we do not share our experiences of being sexually harassed because we don't want to seem weak? And especially if you are straight, because y'all like to say I'm in the closet and shit. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I get nudes all day long. So whether you think I'm in the closet or whatever, it don't matter. But when you're straight, you don't want to seem, effeminate or, feminine. So you hide and suppress that, because if you're honest about you were, touched, then people are gonna be like, oh, you probably liked it. Oh, that's why you gay. This is it. And another thing that we have to stop doing as a culture, and I can only speak for Black people, but what we have to stop doing as a culture, a pervert is a pervert. That has nothing to do with you being gay. Those are two different things. box, you know? And I think we always say, oh, if somebody is gay, it's because they were X, Y, and Z when they were younger. But we have to stop doing that correlation because also women touch as well too. So a perv is a perv. That has nothing to do with your sexuality. We got to separate the two. And I think once we separate the two, we can have an honest conversation about things that have happened to us. Put a one in the chat if you agree with what I'm saying right now. Some of y'all, this is too deep and y'all ain't even realizing what I'm saying. Put a one if you agree with me. Thank you, Miss Ree. And thank you, Carolyn. Thank you for the $9.99. Thank you for the $9.99. Thank you. You know, but yeah, until we can really have a real conversation and separate the two from one being your sexuality and one being a pervert, two different things. The pervert is more about, you know, a power structure and then them just being fucking weird, you know, that has nothing to do. And I think when we have those honest conversations, I think the healing process will start, you know. This is me being real for a minute. I'm being Andre Turner II and not AT2 because I'm serious about this, you know. What's up, Sadie? Aloha. Thank you for coming. Shout out to everybody in Hawaii. Y'all 3 hours behind me. Shit, it's still, damn, it's still light out, huh? It's only 7. Yeah. And so, you know, with that being said, I'm looking at Ricky now like, yo, you ain't shit. Because your brother was basically left out here. And remember, I told you in my video, and I went ahead and pinned it on top too. In my video, Raz B did renege back in 2007, but then he said that, oh, he was lying because whatchamacallit, he was lying because he was forced to apologize. You know what I mean? So when you look at that, you kind of go like, whoa. So he was forced to apologize. And now we fast forward to 2023. He's going back and saying, like, you know, it wasn't true. He lied on Chris Stokes. And now it's a very confusing situation. And I think whatever happened to Raz B, we should have never known about it. And I know some of you are like, wait, so are you saying that Chris Stokes shouldn't be exposed? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that for him and his story, he should not have had to tell it if he did not want to tell it. We can't be forcing people to tell their story. For whatever reason, we're in this culture where it's all like, no, you have to tell your story. You have to tell it. Something traumatic like that, I don't want to tell that. I want to suppress that as much as I can, you know? And he wasn't given that opportunity to tell his story. He was basically outed by it. Because, you know, in actuality, Raz B wasn't the only one. Like I said, rickyromance, and there was a few others who have shared their story about Chris Stokes. So it wasn't like it was just one person. You know, Raz B was the only one. He was kind of like the one that was put on blast, and then so he had to speak on it. Then everybody else got the courage to speak on it, you know? Right, he better come tell it. Right, and what I find crazy is that Raz B has been calling out for Chris Stokes, saying he apologized and he needs his help and stuff like that. Right. Well, has Chris Stokes reached out to him? Like, if anything, like, I don't know if Chris Stokes is all like, no, I don't want to deal with that, but that is his cousin. Like, I can't imagine not. Well, no, that's a lie because I have family that I don't talk to. Never mind, that's a lie. Let me not go that far. But, you know, because this is so public, I can't imagine him not reaching out to Raz B or at least saying like, hey, I hear you, or please give me time. Like, what's going on with that? You know, AT2, but they recorded Chris Stokes on the phone and he admitted it. Oh, okay. I did not hear. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. I'll have to research that and go look. If you can DM me a reference, I'll definitely listen to it. To me, he do need to tell it so Chris Stokes can go to jail. These pedos don't need to seek. It doesn't need to be a secret. Keish, yeah, but no. And the reason why I say no is because that's his story to tell. That's not our choice. You know, that's not our choice to tell it. That's his choice to tell it, you know? That's not our choice, and that's not our responsibility to be like, no, you have to tell this. No. And if anything, what if, well, not what if, obviously he told his brother about it. He told people privately about it, because it wasn't like they were shocked in the initial recording. It seemed whoever he was talking to on the phone, now we know it was Ricky and Q. It seemed like they already knew about those allegations and stuff like that. So if you don't need to handle it publicly if you already handled it privately. Just like our situations, like we don't handle our situations. Well, depends on what situations, but usually, at least for me as a YouTuber, most of my situations I handle privately. I don't have to tell you guys or even come on and be like, hey, this is what happened to me and I went ahead and did X, Y, and Z. I'm not forced to say that. So why does he have to be forced to say his story? He needs to come out with his story on his own time. Right, S. Booker, his story never changed. Yeah, that is true. He never wavered. And I think right now, because again, I don't want to say that he's not going through that nothing happened. All I can say is that right now he's in a place where he just wants everybody to rally around him and support him. Ricky also in that 9-day interview suggested that the way his arm got broken, because if you see the picture, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can pull up the picture. Let me see. Where's that arm? Here it go. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull it up, y'all. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Okay, that's his arm right there. And so when Raz B, and you'll see in my video, when he was riding the car, he was all like, yeah, it's numb, it's broken, my wrist is broken. It's his whole arm is like broken. It's done for. Mind you, he hasn't had surgery yet. So this happened 2 weeks ago. He still hasn't had surgery, y'all. And his arm is looking like that. And now he mentioned something like he had to jump out a car or something like that because there are some people trying to do something to him. Like, I hope Raz B one day can tell his own story and give us some clarification, because this shit is crazy. Your arm. Oh, and I'm sorry, you guys. I probably should have said trigger warning. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. But it's looking like that? Oh, hell no. That is crazy to me. Okay, let me take it down because I know that's probably triggering for some people. But your arm is looking like that? Something is not right. Something is not right. And going back to Ricky in the interview, he alluded to something. He talked to J Book, one of the members of B2K, and he had mentioned that there was some incident at the studio that happened with some guys. And he asked him, like, did Chris Stokes have anything to do with that? And he didn't answer yes or no if they had anything to do with it. So I'm like, oh, here we go again. So yeah, whatever situation that went down with Raz B, whoever trying to get him, or if he feels like someone is getting him, I just hope that he goes somewhere where he's safe. As I understand, Raz B doesn't even have a home. I thought he lived in Atlanta for some reason, but I guess he doesn't even have a home. Like, it basically, he just bounces around to wherever he goes. That's a sad, up situation, y'all. And I don't know how, speaking of that, I don't know how he was like able to break the window and break out the hospital and shit like that with his arm like up, like, oh my God. Y'all seen the video? Well, if you haven't, you'll click the link on top and you'll see it. It's crazy, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, just for me, it disturbs me whenever, someone is telling somebody else's story. Like, if anything, Raz B should have been able to tell his own story when he was ready, not be outed by everybody else and shamed. Because people make their jokes, and one thing about it is that SA is never funny. And especially when it happens to a child, that's never funny. I don't know what the joke is about that, but people make jokes about it. And then you're like shamed like you wanted it. And that goes back to the conversation like, oh, they assume that since somebody, when you're a male, when somebody touched you, that means that you liked it and you were gay, and they, make fun of it. And it's just crazy shit like that. So just imagine him going through all that. And I'm being completely honest with you. This is the conversations and the thoughts that are going through his head. That's why I said it's his story to tell, not everybody else's. It doesn't matter if Chris Stokes need to be, I keep calling him Strokes. Chris Stokes. I was trying to be funny and then I'm saying it wrong. But Chris Stokes was going to be outed no matter what. It was his story. Like I said, it was Raz B's story to tell no matter what. He hurts himself because he hates what he did, but he did what he did because of what was done to him. On the process, he hurt others around him, like his brother. So sad. Right, Renaissance. Are you going to the Renaissance store? Oh, update on that. And so my sister said she liked the video. Remember when I was saying that she should pay for the Beyonce tickets? And since she invited me, she liked the video. And she said the only person that she wants to smoke with is Darlene, because Darlene was on my side, because Miss Darlene said my stepsister should pay for the goddamn ticket. But that's here nor there. But anyway. Oh, thank you. Allegedly. Even though when you say allegedly, they still can sue you. You know what I mean? It looks like he was pushed out. You mean like pushed out the window? Oh, like pushed out the car. Okay. Or are you trying to be funny and say, never mind? I'm going to write it in the chat what I was thinking, because y'all going to be like, AT2, why'd you laugh at that? Hold on. Some of you guys will get this joke and then some of y'all won't. But yeah, that's why I was laughing. I was thinking that Melanie was trying to make a joke in reference to that. That's why I was laughing. So yeah. If y'all don't know what that's about, y'all just don't know what it's about. That's why Jag needs to stop doing it. She needs to speak on her own. Exactly. She needs to speak on her own life. Exactly. Damn, that kind of, thank you, Aaron, because that really circles back. She needs to speak on her own life. Her speaking on everybody else's life is, don't speak my damn story. That's for me to tell. Just like when Jag was talking about Summer Walker. How do you even know about Summer Walker when she wasn't even in the same era as you? And that's why Summer Walker had to check her. Like, you don't know her story. Like, how you know her story and you ain't even in the same era? Right, and deal with her trauma. Right. Deal with her own trauma instead of everybody else's trauma. Thank you, Booker. Hit the damn goddamn like button. Yeah, he probably didn't feel it. He did say his arm was numb, so he didn't feel it at all. Right, she gives it to us for free. Right. Telling everybody else's story. That's for them to tell. And then my thing is like, you still sing and kind of work, even though, you're not on that kind of level, that superstardom, but you're still in the industry. So why are you exposing everybody else's? And it's so weird with Jag, right? Because I've said this plenty of times, but remember, she was out exposing everybody. However, now she's being exposed and she's done things and said certain things. And people are like, no, that ain't true. This is what actually happened. Hell, she trafficked Legina, even though Legina's not innocent, trafficked Legina from Detroit to here. So I mean, well, not here, to Dallas. So I mean, come on now. You ain't so innocent yourself. And especially we see the way you move, the way you talk about children, make threats to children. Like, you ain't innocent, Yeah, she's bitter, right? And can we learn to take accountability? I'm just saying, right? Accountability is a big thing. And that's why I'm all like, why do y'all even play her phone calls and let her just spaz out and just talk? Like, okay, she got out of jail. She needs to show that she has some kind of sort of competency. Why are we then letting her just air out her grief and shit like that, or whatever she says on her mind? Like, stop it. If anything, Jag can send like a personal video to you, and I'm talking to the content creators or content creators. She can send a personal video to you, right? And say, hey guys, I'm doing well. Thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all the donations. Boom, that's it. We don't need to hear Jag ramble because we should not have known about her swollen tongue and her bleeding gums. And that had nothing to do with her medication. That was gingivitis, like we said, right? Oh, Tevin Campbell. Yeah, when she outed Tevin Campbell. You're right about that. Yeah. Yeah, she forced him. Right. So I think, one of the biggest lessons before I end the show is that let people tell their own story. Like, don't tell other people's story. Like, it ain't right, Because shit, if we told everybody's story, yeah. Don't let people come out with their own story. Like, don't share their story, y'all. Just be respectful. And I think also, if your family, this is going back to Raz and Ricky, right? Raz B and Ricky, his brother. You being the older brother should protect. That's my thing. When you're the oldest, you should protect. Like, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually, good night, Patricia. I'm actually the oldest. So my job is to protect. I couldn't imagine outing, my brother or whoever when I'm supposed to be the protector. That's your job. When you are the oldest, you're supposed to be the protector. So the oldest child, the oldest sibling is supposed to protect the younger siblings. Your mom and dad is supposed to protect you. Your uncle, auntie, older cousins are supposed to protect you. Your grandparents are supposed to protect you. Your great grandparents are supposed to protect you. So the oldest in the family, wherever you rank, you're supposed to protect the younger. Why put them out there like that? That's fucked up. I didn't know what other word to say. I know I shouldn't have said the F word, you guys, but it's effed up. I don't know what other word to say. You're supposed to protect the younger ones. By outing them, that's not protecting them. I guess people don't live by that same theory, Yeah, if you want to, protect your brother, you should have whooped his ass. That's what you should have did. Not out his phone call, his private phone call that he had with you about it, and then put it on blast. Because now I'm looking at Ricky. Ricky has made claims that Chris Stokes did X, Y, and Z to him, right? How do we know that he is actually telling the truth about his own story that happened to him? And maybe he's just piggybacking off of what Raz B's saying because he wants some attention. You get what I'm saying? It's a up situation either way. It really is. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get the hell up out of here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Oh, before we go, because y'all always make fun of me. Y'all always be like, "AT2, you be leaving so fast. You need to do longer lives." Okay, let's do this real quick. Ricky admitted to grooming Raz B so he wouldn't have to do the acts anymore. He taught the kid what Chris likes. You're fucking really? Whoa! Wait, hold. Yo, I did not know that. That is nasty. How could you? He basically sacrificed his brother. That's some wild shit. He sacrificed his brother. You ain't shit for that. You ain't shit for that. That is wrong. Oh my God. Now I see why Raz B is up in the head, I see why he's effed up. I would be too if my brother did that to me and he's supposed to be my protector. You basically led me to. And I know when you're a kid, you do stupid things, but you don't do that. Yeah, you don't do that. No. All right. Like I said, y'all always say I end the lives too fast. So let me use these last couple of minutes. Okay. Any questions? So you can ask me anything about any drama or any questions that you just have for AT2 and stuff like that. And I'll go ahead and answer them. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 30 seconds to ask your questions. And then it could be about this topic, anything, and then we'll come back. All right. 30 seconds. Ooh, Keith said he needs to be charged. I can't disagree with you on that. I agree. He needs to be charged. He definitely need to be charged. Like that's yo, I really did not know that. I actually follow this man on Instagram because I was like, oh, he has the updates on what's going on, blah blah blah. Like I'm gonna follow him. But that makes me look at him like, yo, you just as disgusting as Chris. You ain't no better. You know? Not being rude, but will you ever do a deep dive into your family dynamic and others so others can hush? Uh, and Melanie wasn't being shady. She was asking me. I don't know if they're still asking about it. For me, oh, that's a good one. Thank you for asking that, Melanie. Let me put it this way, and this will kind of squash everything. Anybody that reached out to another content creator or whatever, I know is a crackhead because a crackhead know another crackhead. I'm not mad over it. It's water under the bridge at this point. Just know anybody who loves AT2 would never do anything to hurt AT2, you know? So that kind of answers that question. And no, I don't plan on doing anything. I think if anything, I would like to, when I go to Vegas in August, maybe I'll have my dad on here. I probably won't show him. I'll probably just ask him questions and stuff like that while he's over to the side, and then ask questions and stuff like that. And what he thinks about my whole YouTube thing. Oh, yo, let me tell you real quick. Okay, so when I talked to my dad the other day, it was Monday, right? When I talked to him earlier in the week, I was like, yeah, I was on vacation in Reno, blah, blah, blah. And he goes like this, and I didn't even catch the shade, y'all. He was like, vacation? And I was wondering why he said that. He was like, vacation? And I was all like, why did he say that, right? The reason why he said vacation is because I'm a quote unquote YouTuber. So he looks like, what you need a vacation for? That's the way. So my dad was being shady, but I didn't even catch that at the time because I was like, yeah, I went on vacation. I was like, yeah, I went on vacation. He goes like, vacation? Because he was like, what you ain't got no job. What you need a vacation? That's what he was implying without saying it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I'll ask him because y'all like these YouTubers like to say, "Oh, your family's ashamed of you and they hate you, and you're lazy, you're a bum. That's why you're on YouTube all the time, blah blah blah." And I'll be like, "Yeah, my family does hate me, and I'll just agree with you guys, right?" So I think I would like to ask his perspective on the whole YouTube thing so you can actually hear from him. I think that would be hilarious. Do you guys like that idea? Put a one in the chat if you like that idea. Me asking my dad about YouTube and what he thinks. Oh, and I'll ask him about some of the rumors about me and stuff like that. I'll ask him a few of those questions too. Probably won't go into detail, but I'll ask him about some of the rumors about me and stuff like that. I think that would be a good one. Okay, y'all like that idea? Okay, I'll run it by him next time I talk to him and see if he'll be down to do it. But yeah, I'll have my dad over on the side, and then I'll just ask the questions, and y'all can just hear his voice. I'll do that way. But yeah, that would be a good one. That will be a good one. And Melanie, are they still talking about that whole thing? Like, there was nothing really that everything that was said. Well, let me tell you the truth. I did not listen to video number 1 and 2. I feel like everybody rushed to me and kind of told me like the synopsis of it. My thing is, if I listen to it, it's going to make me mad and it's going to make me react. So I'd rather not listen to it and y'all just tell me, the little bits and pieces from it. And then, that's why I said I'm the married motherless child. So, it is what it is. But I'm not going to watch it because it's going to make me respond. And that's what that individual wants. He wants me to respond because, like I told you guys, he is obsessed with AT2 and he loves me. His dick would get so hard if I ever clicked his link and showed up on there. He couldn't even stand up or anything like that. So I'm not going to give you that gratification or that satisfaction. I'm not going to do that at all. Like, no, like I said, I don't want to do any talking. My hands and my feet are going to do the talking because what you did, you need your ass whooped for. You know what I mean? There's no talking that we need to do. But because when somebody's obsessive, it's kind of like, I thought only women were obsessive. I didn't know men were obsessive too. Like when you cut off a woman, shit, there's one that I recently cut off and she going crazy. I'm in that situation. I am not addressing that situation at all. Like I said, anything that needs to be handled legally is going to be handled legally, and if it was resolved with, whoever the, creditor or the platform was, if it was resolved, that's it. I'm not going to explain nothing about that whole situation. I don't know. I don't owe anybody shit. But going back to my initial point, some of y'all are like, AT2, who are you talking about? If you don't know, you just don't know. What's up, Dom Down? And, the thing is, I thought like only women were crazy and obsessive and stuff like that. I didn't realize like men were obsessive too. Like, that is crazy to me. And I'm all like, I never gave you an inkling like I got down like that or I wanted that. But like, you were just so in love with it. I don't know what it is. Like, man, I don't even have to see you physically in person and you're in love with AT2. It's just crazy. Shit, I didn't know I had it like that. Maybe it's the tongue. I think it's the tongue. I think that's what drives everybody crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, to me, like, it's crazy and obsessive. Like, especially, and like I said, I was tempted. After everything went down, I was tempted to release that message that I had got. That message was like so... It was like crazy the way like I got cussed out. It was like, if you don't motherfuckers support me, yo, he went ballistic and it was all like, yo, I never been cussed out before from like somebody who's supposed to be like I wouldn't even say friend, like a coworker. I guess that's what you call a YouTuber, a coworker. I've never been cussed out before like that. And I was like, yo, like, it was like, we smashed and I didn't call the next day. Like, that's how wild it was. I was like, whoa, I've never experienced anything like that before. And when I mentioned, oh, well, you left me a nasty message, right? They were all like, oh no, they were like, no, I didn't. I was like, no, I recorded it. So I know you did leave a message. And I was going to be petty and release the shit. I didn't release it. I was all like, it's not even worth it. Like, that's going to give that person satisfaction. And I don't want to turn you on, What's that one old school song, yo? It goes like, won't you take me out? I knew what you were all about, but when I did. Oh, that was all off beat. I didn't mean to turn you on. What's that old school? Where my old heads at? Oh, by the way, somebody said they didn't like the term old head. So if you're above the age of 50 and I respect all my elders. Do y'all want me to stop saying the word old heads? Do the word old heads offend you? Only vote if you're old head. Yes or no? Do you guys want me to stop calling you old heads? Put a 1 in the chat, yes. Put a 2 in the chat, no. Okay, cool. And it's Sherelle. That's who sings that song. Thank you. Yo, okay, speaking of old heads, okay, and y'all voted, y'all don't care about the name. Okay, so I'll still continue with the old heads. Another song. What's that old school song? It goes like, oh damn. It goes, and I can't, and I don't know who sings it, but it's a girl who sings it, but I believe it's a band. It goes, emotion so strong, catching fire, burns on and on. My body screams, please make love to me. Cause you're the object of my desire. Baby, ignite my fire. Of my desire. Hey, you really turn me on. It's an old school song, and I don't know who sings that damn song. I want to say it's called like, I don't think it's called Object of My Desire. Star Point. Okay, Star Point. Thank you. Shout out to all the old heads out there. See? Okay, Star Point. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. Let me write that down because I don't want to forget. Damn, I don't have a. You know when you need a pen, you ain't got a damn pen. 1985. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was a few years before I was born. Okay. Star Point. Okay. Oh, that is the name of the song. Okay. Object of My Desire. Okay. Yeah, but that's my shit right there. The object of my desire. AT, you know, old head to knowing all them old school. I know I'm old. Yeah, I love oldies. You know what drives me crazy is when like the young, have y'all seen like the TikToks of like the what are they called? Gen Zers? Like they'll play like a song, they'll play a song like Nelly Hot in Here, right? And like the Gen Zers are like, what song is this? I don't know this song. Now, I wasn't born in like the early 80s, 70s, 60s, but a song comes on, like I know it, just like I know Star Point, just like I know the Sherelle song, just like I know Luther Vandross, Tina Turner, you know, like I know songs before I was born. Why don't these kids nowadays know the old school jams? Like, are y'all concerned about that? Like, you got to know the classics. Even when you go to a vocal class, which I went to, usually the songs that you pick are like songs from the early 2090s and so forth. You hardly ever click anything, pick a song from today because they're all auto-tuned and stuff like that. No, it's not Lisa. Lisa is the one that sang I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? Because I need you. That's Lisa, right? Let me see. I like this right here. Yes, exactly. My parents raised me right. I guess they ain't raising them right these days. Kenny said, because they're uncultured. See, I'm glad my mom and my uncle, oh, I can read it right here. My uncle played nothing but old school stuff. Exactly. Okay, somebody asked for the link. Let me drop it one more time. And then we'll go ahead and end the show after that. Damn, I'm sweating, y'all. Somebody hook up on the damn heater. Shit, it's hot. Yeah, but these young kids, they don't know shit. I'm all like, yo, you gotta know something. Like, even if you wasn't born, like you should know. You know what I mean? They don't listen to my mama and daddy's music. Yeah, I guess not. That's not a thing they do anymore. Yeah. If I ever have kids, they're gonna know all the old school jams. They're gonna be here singing with me. Trust me. Oh, Michelle, yes. Okay. SL Davis is here. What's up? How you doing? Oh, hello. Your mic. SL, your mic.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something real quick.
Oh my God, that was funny. How you doing?
Right. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell
Oh,
you
hold
something.
on before you go. Sexy 60, happy birthday. Thank you for being here. Go ahead, sound off.
Let, hold on for 1 second.
Mhm.
Cause let me tell you something. When people are talking about you, you doing something right. Okay. When they ain't talking
Amen.
about you, that's when you doing something wrong. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hating, hating. So when you said you was going on vacation, we don't have average jobs. We can go
Right.
on vacation whenever we want because we get money like that.
Right. We ain't gotta fill out no sheet or nothing like, oh, can I have this day off, boss? No, we go wherever we want to.
We can go anytime we want. So I just want to say that to you.
I appreciate that so much. Yeah. Like my
Feel
thing
me?
is like that whole traditional job thing. I think that worked back in the day, but now you can be what you want to be. Right.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna have the standard 9 to 5. That works for some people. I'm not saying quit your job. Trust me, promise, because I
Right.
can't help you. I ain't
But
saying
that's
quit your
your
job,
job.
but the
That
nine to
this is your
five does
job.
not work for everybody, you know?
It don't. It doesn't. And that's why you're up here. I know you're being respectful, but honey, you ain't got to explain yourself to nobody. You understand? Let me tell you something. Like you said, I'm going on vacation. We don't have to plan for no year. We can go on vacation in a month. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? But that's
Whatever
it.
my bank account says, that's what I say. You
It
know what
is.
I mean?
Well, listen, what we make in a month on a good month, that could be the month we go on vacation.
Right.
It is what it is. That's the job that you picked.
Exactly.
If you pick a basic job, you live in a basic life, then you can't get mad at somebody that living something outside the box. Simple as that.
Right. Because there's a thing about YouTube where people feel like they have to count your money. I don't go to
Yeah.
your 9 to 5 and
It's
count
called
your money. Like we have to stop that, you know?
it's called pocket watching. A lot of pocket
Hmm.
watching going around here. You know what I'm saying? But I watch you. I love your channel. You already
Thank
know
you.
that I'm a fan because this is my second time up here with you. Keep doing
Yes.
your thing. I ain't gonna talk your ear off, but keep doing your thing. And if you're going on vacation this month, tomorrow, whatever, enjoy yourself. Be safe. Okay.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate that. I love
All
you.
right.
Thank you for coming
Okay.
up. I
All right,
appreciate
baby.
that.
Stay blessed. All right.
I will. That was dope as hell. I love that. When people just show you genuine love, because sometimes on this platform, I guess shit, speaking about it, you don't always get love. You get a lot of hate. So when you get that love and people actually just say, hey, I appreciate you, you are doing your thing. I just yeah, it warms my heart. The little heart that I got in here, it really does. I appreciate that. Because sometimes you are like, damn, am I doing it right? If I am I making an impact? And so to know that you do make an impact and you do make a difference in people's lives, um, I couldn't do that working at the call center. I can do that now because I'm able to reach so many different people. So it really, really, really does mean a lot to me. And that's no BS. I'm speaking from the heart right now. Look how much people lie. Look what they say about you, and you are a great guy, right? Also, I love watching your content, so you can't believe everything people say, right? Right, exactly. And now TT is a liar. That is a fact. Exactly. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the show right here. Like I said, this has been a great show. Definitely a lot of positivity out of it. Like I said, I think the biggest message that we took away from today: let people share their own stories. When it's something traumatic that happens, let people share their own stories. That's from Jag. That's from Ricky. Talking about Raz B. Let them share their own stories. Do not out people or try to embarrass them with their own trauma. You had me at one of the worst moments of my. Thank you, I appreciate that. And me and Debbie, we talk a lot, and she's someone who I hold near to my heart. So I appreciate her. And before I get out of here, I wanted to say this, and I should have said it at the beginning. But I have a few subscribers that have reached out to me, and they've been going through a hard time with like family issues and stuff like that. I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to put bad juju out there, but they've been going through hard times. If we can just fill up the chat right now, there's 286 people in here. If we can just fill up the chat with hearts for all those people going through a rough time, whether you didn't tell me about it, but I'm talking about these people specifically, whether you did or didn't, aren't going through something, if you can just fill up the chat with hearts before we get out of here, that'd be greatly appreciated. I love y'all, but we out of here. Deuces, y'all.